We're doing this again? Alright. Hey everybody. Welcome back to another reading of the Super Mario Brothers, the movie, the junior novelization. I'm Miss Jenny. I hope that you're going to enjoy this lovely time we have together as we find out what has happened. I think today we go on the date. To catch you guys up on what happened last time, we meet Daisy, and she's an excavator, an archaeologist, looking for dino fossils. She's being stalked by two guys in a car who can't drive, and they have bad taste. The Scapelli guy already threatened to kidnap her. Great, love that. And she met the Mario brothers, and she now has a date with Luigi. So let's dive right in and see what kind of awful things happen on this date. Oh, and we find out that Mario has a long-term girlfriend named Daniela. I don't know, I think it's interesting. Daisy was waiting for them at the excavation site. Luigi stumbled out of the van. He looked at Daisy under the streetlights. Hi, I wanted to tell you something. I didn't get to say it before, he said. Basically, I'm a plumber. Daisy wasn't certain why he told her that, but he was awfully cute. Like, Luigi was my boyfriend when I was like 4 or 5, but I didn't have John Leguizamo Luigi. I had the cartoon Luigi and Super Mario Brothers Super Show Luigi, but John Leguizamo Luigi kind of cemented Luigi being my boyfriend. That's great, she said. You can never find a plumber when you need one. Mario honked the horn. Listen, Luigi said. You want to go eat? Sure, Daisy answered. As they entered the van, neither Daisy nor the Mario brothers realized that they were being watched. Across the street, in a broken-down car, were Iggy and Spike. Those punks. She's getting into that van, Spike said. Okay, Iggy answered. We'll follow them and get her when she's alone. No matter what. Spike nodded. A fly buzzed in the window and landed on the inside of the windshield. With a flick of his unnaturally long tongue, Spike gobbled it up. Disgusting. Hey, what are you doing? Iggy asked irritably. I'm eating, Spike snapped. Can a guy eat? Iggy was about to reply when Mario's van rolled off. Iggy and Spike drove after it. Murals of Italy adorned the walls of the Bella Napoli restaurant, and a violinist and an accordion player serenaded the diners. That's lovely. Luigi and Daisy sat down with Mario and his girlfriend, Daniela. Hubba hubba. Mario's girlfriend had black hair and long red fingernails, and was wearing a low-cut red and black striped dress. God, she sounds like my spirit animal. I want to be her. They ordered dinner and started to chat. Daisy was shy and said little until after dinner, when Daniela asked what she did. Daisy told her about working at the excavation site. Let me get this straight. Scapelli started blasting the construction site, and they found dinosaur bones and what in the rocks? Iridium, Daisy said. Unbelievable. Luigi shook his head in wonder. Mario turned to him. You know what that is? What is it? What is it, Mario? No, Luigi admitted. But how could anything with a name like Iridium not be important? It means that a meteor may have hit there a long time ago, Daisy explained. We think that could be what wiped out the dinosaurs. Wow, Luigi said in awe. Dinosaurs in Brooklyn? Relax, Luigi, Mario said. There used to be Dodgers here, too. You know, it's things like this that I still think of the Dodgers Stadium being in New York. I don't know why. It's never been there since I've been alive, and yet it is ingrained in me that the Dodgers Stadium is in New York. It was supposed to be a joke, but Luigi didn't think it was so funny. Hey, chill, Mario. We're talking to the university's head bonologist here. Not the head, Daisy gently corrected him. I'm just the person willing to work the long hours for little money. Just then, Daniela spied the cone-shaped stone hanging on a thin leather thong around Daisy's neck. Hey, that's an incredible rock. Can I see it? Actually, I don't take it off, Daisy said. I know it's weird, but it's the one thing I got from when I was found. Found? Daniela looked puzzled. I was abandoned as an infant, Daisy explained. You know St. Teresa's on Fulton Street? That's where I was brought up. Wow. So you don't know who your mother and father are either? Luigi said. What do you mean, either? Daisy asked. Well, Mario brought me up, said Luigi. I guess that sort of makes him my brother, my mother, well, my father, I mean. So what are you kids gonna do tonight? Daniela asked, trying to change the subject. I mean, it's such a nice night for two people. And two people only are needed to get the van back home, Mario added. So that leaves... I can do the math myself, Luigi said. He turned to Daisy. So, can I walk you home? Outside, across the street from the restaurant, Iggy and Spike were waiting in their car. They sat up when the door to the restaurant opened and Mario came out with Daniela. Hey, look, Iggy whispered, pointing at Daniela as she walked towards the van with Mario. Hair different, Spike said. Clothes different. Different height. Devious, Iggy said. She's wearing a disguise. Yeah, I spotted that right away, Spike said. These guys. She thinks just because all these humans look alike, she's gonna fool us. We'll follow them and get her when he drops her off, Iggy said, starting the car. Unaware that he was being followed, Mario drove to the block where Daniela lived and dropped her off. Daniela watched him pull away. Mario was a good man. Solid. Concerned for others and very handy with tools. She turned and was about to go into the building when a hand slid around her mouth, and a moment later, Iggy and Spike dragged her away. Back at the Bella Napoli, Luigi and Daisy left the restaurant and stood outside on the sidewalk. It was the first time they'd be alone with each other, and both were feeling awkward. Would it be all right if I took your arm? Luigi asked. Okay, Daisy replied. I don't mean actually take it, Luigi explained. I know, Daisy said. You meant arm in arm. Right, Luigi said. I mean not in arm, Daisy corrected herself. More like arm over arm. Oh my gosh, both of these two, they're so cute, and they're just jumbling up all their words because they're so cute. Yeah, Luigi agreed. I'm not thinking we should like swap bones or anything. Oh man, I wish somebody would say things like this to me. They started to walk along the darkened sidewalk, but Luigi was too nervous to stay quiet for long. Okay, he said. Maybe I better apologize now in case I say something really weird. Look, weird is working all day in a bone pit, Daisy said, then spending your nights reading about things that have been dead for 60 million years. Sounds fascinating, Luigi said, but Daisy didn't actually hear him. She went on. I'd understand if you wanted to end this now. Luigi stopped and turned to her. I was going to say the same thing. In fact, if you want to break up, but then feel bad and need to talk to somebody about it, you can call me later. Weird flex, but okay. They stared at each other for a moment, trying to figure out what they'd said. You really think this fossil stuff sounds interesting? Daisy asked, trying to get back on track. I think it's incredible, Luigi said. He sounded sincere. Daisy had an idea. Know what? If you want, I can show you what it's really like. Cool, Luigi said. Together they walked to the excavation site. Daisy gave him a flashlight and picked up one up herself at the site's equipment rack. Convenient. They entered a dark tunnel at the bottom of the pit. While most kids were watching cartoons, I was reading about dinosaurs, Daisy said, aiming her flashlight beam at the earthen walls of the tunnel. I used to make the nuns take me to the Museum of Natural History, and then I wouldn't want to leave. I used to wear them out. The nuns, not the museums. Got it. There's nothing worse than a cranky nun, Luigi said. They're more dangerous than roving street gangs. You know, I could see that. I could see that. Luigi's got jokes. I don't understand why, but I've been drawn to this stuff all my life. Daisy's flashlight beam traced the walls. I feel more at home down here than I do on the streets. Sorry. Home, huh? This is a nice place you got here, Luigi said as they entered a wider underground cavern. Nice view. You know, Daisy said, studying him, you might just be the first person I've ever met who's actually a little weirder than me. Believe me, Luigi said. If there's anything I understand, it's being into things you don't understand. All right. This is where we've found a lot of fossils, Daisy said. She aimed her flashlight at the cavern walls. The beam stopped on some bones still pressed into the rock. Creatures like this one used to roam the earth. Sometimes I wonder what he was thinking before he died. Probably, no, I don't want to die, Luigi said with a grin. Daisy moved closer to the fossil, tracing the bones with her flashlight. Look at the proportions of the bones here. The opposable thumb? The opposable thumb? The opposable thumb. It's almost as if this monster was trying to be a human. Luigi had stopped looking at the bones. Now he was looking at Daisy. Yeah, he said as he moved closer, like he was being drawn into something. Daisy turned around and looked up into Luigi's eyes. Slowly, she raised her lips to meet his. Clank! A sound from farther down the tunnel startled them. No kiss for Luigi. What's down there? Luigi asked, peering into the darkness. The sump pumps, Daisy said. Clank! There it was again! Luigi recognized the sound of metal against a pipe. He motioned Daisy to follow him. As they walked quietly down the tunnel, they heard scuffling sounds, and then steps coming towards them. Suddenly, Luigi pressed Daisy behind a rock. A split second later, Doug and Mike from Scapelli Plumbing jogged past. Those little punks? Bump that noise. What's going on? Daisy whispered. Shh. Luigi pressed his finger to his lips. Listen. Together they heard the sound of water splashing into the tunnels. They broke the sub-pumps. They're trying to ruin the excavation. Oh no! Thank God you're here! Daisy gasped. Luigi didn't follow. What do you mean? Well, you're a plumber, right? Sure, Luigi said. He never worked on a sub pump in his life. I know exactly how to handle it. Let's go. And that is the end of chapter 5. A lot happened, y'all. A date that started off awkward. Them getting to know each other. We have Mario's girlfriend is kidnapped by Spike and Iggy with a Cracker Barrel. And now the tunnels are flooding? Oh, what's gonna happen? Where are they taking Daniela? Will they be able to save the excavation site? I guess we'll find out next time. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this reading journey we are having today. If you want to see more, don't worry, more are coming. There's still more chapters to go, still more story to be told, and more to behold. I've been Miss Jenny. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!